I'm fifth generation, farm in partnership with my father.
My great-granddad bought this farm in 1947. It went down then to my granddad and then to my father, and now I'm involved.
We have 180 suckler cows, which we are trying to incorporate back into the arable rotation.
Changes year to year with cropping and whatnot, but it'll be 3,000 acres through the combine this year.
We're growing combinable crops where wheat, barley, oilseed rape, a fair proportion of spring crops as well, from spring barleys to spring oats.
We've been John Deere for as long as I can remember. They're comfy, they're reliable. Well, to me personally, I think they're the best.
The build quality is very good, I think. We've run John Deere combines since 2006. And we have had no real major issues with them at all. And the quality and the job they do the job for us. And it's not just the product; it's the service as well that's important.
Best cab on the market. We did demo some competitors a few years ago, and got in the cab, and yeah, they're all right. But then when you got in the new cab of that, there was no comparison.
That's what sold us the combine back in 2006 originally, when we had our first John Deere combine, was the fact that you could sit back in your seat and look at the cutter bar without having to bend forward. Yeah.
Because what does that do when you have to bend forward?
Where it gives you a stiff neck, makes you grumpy when you get in the house, and the wife doesn't like you particularly.
The grain damage is absolutely minimal. Absolutely minimal. Yeah, for such a large amount of product going through that machine, yeah, it was very impressive.
Very few belts, very few chains, and quite simple to maintain and keep maintained throughout the harvesting period.
Good morning, Ripon Farm Services. How may I help you?
Good support. There's always somebody there on the phone when you need them. If we ever have a problem with any of the machines that we can't sort out ourselves, I had it last year. With it being a new machine, it was completely different to my old one, and they were great. If I wasn't quite sure, if I was struggling with one part of how to set the combine up, make a phone call, and it's great. The lads can talk me through it. They can see what's going on in the machine.
You hear various things from other farmers around in the area that don't necessarily deal with Ripon Farm Services, and I think between John Deere and Ripon, the backup service is really very good. Ripon seem to carry a fair bit of stock. So, as far as parts go.
Yeah, if there's nothing at Louth, which is our local depot, if there isn't anything within the Ripon group, then there's normally one at Lange, which is here the next morning, or even from Germany.
I think we picked a shopping trolley up one evening with the header and bent an auger, and we had an auger back up here the next day and back into the combine.
The daily maintenance and servicing, from my point of view, is minimal. Which helps me out. It's fairly busy, so that the less time you have to spend going around and checking everything, the better.
We're South Northumberland. Our weather window is quite small, so the days that we're down with breakdowns are very crucial. We need to be going every day we can.
The people I went combining for last year were very impressed.
It does everything it needs to do. It does what it says on the tin, really.